So what is up guys, Killerkev today back with a brand new episode of 5 new console mods to hit the professor on their website this week. This is going to be episode 261 within my series, but without further ado guys, let's just jump straight into the video. For our first spot within the video is going to be TLS Undullifier. Removes the blur effect from the image space to bring a sharper yet subtle feel to the game's atmosphere. Incompatibilities, weather mods just need to be put underneath this one. Some weather mods create a new weather image space anyways, thus taking the monopoly of weather settings. This should be visible for interior etc. if weather overwrites the changes. There's a slight subtle change to the atmosphere within my particular game. It goes really nicely and well with all my other weather mods, and such as the terrain. As you can tell, it's a little bit more brighter than usual. For the sake of the download for this one of 43.7 kilobytes of a download, I definitely will be keeping it. For the second spot within the video is going to be Indirect Mount and Follower, coming in at 28.6 megabytes of a download. You can summon the Indirect Mount and Follower now within the game, done by GG77. Nice to see that this mod author is back onto the site and uploading. For this one is a summonable mount which will last for over 300 seconds. For this one you will need to pick up and buy the Spell Tomb off of Ferengar within Dragon's Reach. In Whiterun, you can pick it up pretty easy and pretty cheap indeed. Once upon doing that, learn it, and there you go. You should be able to summon this one. You can easily dismiss this particular follower or mount with another Spell Tomb. If you're having any problems with this particular mod, make sure to put it at the bottom of your load order, reset the game, and you should be fine. With any problems with the mount too, try fast traveling and it should automatically correct it on that one. Had no problems myself, worked really nice indeed, and again a beautiful mount. It is going to be slightly faster than the vanilla mount, but if you want something interesting and somewhat again to linking with a druid build, this mount is going to be perfect. For the third spot within the video is going to be Charlie, the grey tabby cat follower, coming in at 4.3 megabytes of a download. I thought I'd add this one in this video just because I'm a massive cat lover. I do have a cat myself called Nigel, but for this particular one it's going to be called Charlie. Charlie can be found just outside of the Breeze home within Whiterun. He can follow you on your adventures throughout Skyrim, even alongside other animal followers, which is really interesting indeed. Sort of a sub character if you want to pair that one too. He might take a few seconds to realize that he is following you. He was a little bit derpy when it came to the first bit, but once all was ironed out, as you can tell on screen now, after pulling away from his original area from picking up this particular follower, it worked absolutely fine. Also, I'd like to add this mod should be compatible with cats in Skyrim. I do believe again that is done by GG77, previous mod author for the previous mod too. Very interesting indeed. If you do like cats, then this one is going to be definitely a must for you to pick up, as it is going to be a sub follower to you to grab. And for the penultimate spot within the video is going to be Ebongrove Teleport and Recall. This is coming at a beautiful flat rate of 42.2 megabytes of a download. I say that just because the amount of stuff implemented within this particular mod and all the meshes and textures, if not the ambience of this particular mod, is really astounding. A player home located between some sanctuaries and some dwarven ruins for you to pick up. Very easy to find. There's an undiscovered map marker. You will need to go there to find it indeed. It's kind of like a weird little cubby hole stuffed in the mountains. Once upon there though, you can pretty much teleport with the shrines to all main cities. A recall spell to head on back to the actual player home. All crafting stations, you can change up to 6 different banners within there. Books to increase your crafting by 1. 8 beds. Also there's a fertilized soil patch for you to put in some of your plants if you like doing your alchemy. A Daedra shrines for healings and for buffs. Loads of those other different ones, and obviously the cliche things such as weapon plaques, plenty of custom storage, and a couple of mannequins to put some of your prized possessions on there. Overall, I really did enjoy this particular player home. It is really new and fresh. Definitely found myself wandering around for an extent amount of time, much longer than I should have, just because, you know, these videos, I do like to have sort of a minute and a half, maybe clip of that particular mod. But after that, I actually just went roaming around, looked at all the other different things, some of the meshes and models implemented within this. You can definitely tell that the mod author has spent a lot of time configuring this, if not adding these particular elements to this mod. And for the fifth and final spot within the video is going to be Nilfgaardian Armor. Hopefully I said that correctly, apologies if I didn't, but for this one it is going to be a port from the nexusmods.com. I'm 99% sure on that one, but this one is coming in at 12.9 megabytes of a download. This mod adds the Nilfgaard armor and it is craftable at any particular forge within the ebony category. It does not work on female characters, I do apologise. Hammer and shields not included within the screenshots to do with the Bethesda.net website link, but the main armor itself definitely is going to be a steal for the download size. It comes with 2 different variations of the armor, including 2 different variations of the helmet, and overall the textures and the models for this particular armor is pretty damn fly indeed. Really do enjoy this particular armor, added it to my favourites and a heavy contender for the best mods of 2018. So guys, that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, I'd very much appreciate a like on the video. It does help me out an awful lot. If you're new around here too, make sure to click that subscribe button. Right next to it as well, there's a little bell. If you click that, you'll get a notification for every single time I put a bit of content out onto the channel. But until the next one guys, Killerkev here and Killerkev out.